So after my last video I was asked about USB persistence, and I thought I'd make this just to explain some of the differences between these options here. The important thing is that whichever option we choose here, we're not restricted in terms of tools. All the tools that are contained within Kali will be available to us no matter which option we go with here. We're not going to use install because that will install Kali as our main system. This will be a graphical version of the same thing, and this will just be some additional speech instructions with the install, so we can ignore these three things completely. In advanced, we have a hardware detection tool and we have memtest, both of which are very good for diagnostics, but we're going to spend most of our time in live mode. Now, live mode boots from the USB drive, so we run Kali from our USB instead of running our main system. This means we can inspect our system without worrying about things like locked or running processes, and it gives us a lot more room to poke around. The problem is that live mode doesn't save changes, so if we run reports or generate logs or save any kind of data, then it's going to get wiped as soon as we reboot. Changes are absolutely not saved in live mode. FailSafe is exactly the same, but it's a bit more robust, so if there's a serious system failure, there's much less chance of adverse effects on our devices. Forensic is very interesting. Nothing loads, runs or happens in forensic mode unless it's initiated by us, so USB devices won't auto-mount and the internal hard drive won't really be touched at all. Nothing's going to happen until we initiate it, and that makes it very good for professional forensic work, but it can add quite a few extra steps into what we're doing. So we're trying to rescue an audio file from an SD card, and with forensic mode we'd have to mount the SD card first. In live mode that would just happen automatically. Persistence is the same as live mode, but changes will save, so we can generate reports, logs, dumps and save all kinds of data, and when we reboot we don't have to worry about it being wiped. The only downside is that the setup's a bit more complicated than just running a live USB, so until I can make a good video I'm going to put some links to the official Kali documentation in the video description. This is just exactly what it sounds like. It just adds encryption to our persistence mode, so any data that we save is completely encrypted. Again, it doesn't matter which option we choose here, we're going to have all the same tools. Everything that's available within Kali will be available to us here, so usually for simple things I just go with live mode, have a quick poke around and see what we can find out.